Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Monday, November the 27th, 2023. Today we're pulling from the Astrology Answers Tarot cards. So I feel like something out of the blue is coming here. I feel like this could be in a relationship wise where you guys are moving in with each other. I feel like this could be yourself moving. I feel like there's like this. I was really excited about this full moon. I always get anxious around the full moon. I haven't gotten like this anxious before. And I had my womb water and it didn't change. So I was just like, okay. Um, but I feel like it's just like watch what those negative thoughts are coming in. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was in a very good headspace and everything like that, like working out and everything. Like, I could see the change. Like I was really tired. I could be just like, they were saying burning out. So it could be like, watching that. But I feel like that's where the shadow is here. I feel like it's like watch who you're around, watch what people are saying because I feel like they're telling you the truth about certain things. So it's just like, I feel like spirit is just bringing things to your attention right now. But I feel like, someone is purposely sending negative things your way. Like, you're doing really good for yourself. Maybe you're sharing it like myself, on social media, like sharing your journey and you're like, hopefully I'm like with me, I should get his name, but he's a TikToker. He does the McDonald's videos where he's like in the drive-through. That's where I started watching him because I thought he was hilarious. But then I started seeing him like he said on bigging his back. I love that. He's like on bigging my back, and he was showing his journey. And I was just like the first day that I started working out, I was like, damn, you know what I mean? And I was just like, I kept going. You know what I mean? There are some days where I don't want to, like today is one of those, but I'm like, you know what? Just finish filming and do it then. But I feel like it's like where I would be at the point probably like a couple weeks ago where I'm just like start skipping days and then more days turn into weeks and weeks turn into months, you know what I mean? Then it's like you fall off again. But it's just like he even said, he's like, I could see the change. And I'm like, yeah, you can. And you can see how much stronger your body is, you know what I mean? Because I'm like him where I'm lifting weights and stuff, and Spirit has been telling me about my knee. They're like, do your floor workouts. That's what's going to change everything. So I'm not feeling that tension anymore when I'm doing that certain workouts. So it's like I could feel the difference in my knees now. You know what I mean? So it's just like that's why I'm doing it. And one thing with Tracy, she's changed since she's gotten married. You know what I mean? Which is fine. But it's just like the way she talks now, it's not that supportive way, body image like she used to be. Emily Sky is still very body positive, and that's what I love about her. She's very truthful. She bloats just like all of us do, and I'm exactly like her. I get very bloated before I get my flow, and she's sharing that right now. She's like, "Do any of you get that?" I'm like, "Yes, absolutely." I'm on wild yam cream to ease that because I was uncomfortable for like 3 weeks of the month, and then I would be that. So it's just like it helped out a lot. That's why I love Barbara O'Neill. That's why I share those things because it's just like maybe you haven't seen those TikToks. You know what I mean? Like TikTok can be very useful if you're following the right things, but it's just like do it for the right things. Do it for yourself. But that's where it's like it's like, well, this and this and this. I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean? I'm like, calm down. Like, where did this all come from? You know what I mean? It's just like, why is this so negative all of a sudden? So is it because it was a very hard work week last week, and then this, and the pressure of that, and it's just like, just like a mixture, like a negative mixture, like stirring the pot, someone stirring the pot. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just like, watch your energy, watch who you're around, watch who you're giving your energy to. This is a brand new beginning. I was putting the cards back into the deck after I was done shoveling and picking my cards, and the Seven of Cups was there. So I was just like, this is things that we manifested. You are determined. This is why these things are happening, because you're determined. You don't accept the things that are, this is this, okay, I'm going to find a solution that I'm happy with. I also listened to guidance from Spirit, where they were just like, don't. They're like, stop. They're like, don't. What did they say with the work thing? Don't bother, I think is what they said. Or leave it alone, I think was the words they said. So it's just like, okay, seeing how connected I really am. So I'm like, okay, I asked for answers, they gave it to me. I'm like, I'm not that type of person that just runs their mouth without backing it up. You know what I mean? I'm like, I feel like this is like, you should be doing it this way. Like, it really works. You know what I mean? Like, I changed my grading at work to really good marks because of this tool, because I feel like utilizing this resource. But when they sat there and they're like, well, information always changes and we want to make sure we have the most up-to-date information. And I'm like, well, that makes sense too. You know what I mean? So it's seeing, balancing. But I feel like this is where the spirit is saying, in this chaotic energy, we're getting closer to retrograde. It's like in this chaotic energy, we have to learn how to balance. They kept, with a lot of temperance cards, this is strength that has gained her wings. They show a pathway leading to the sun. And I feel like we kept getting sun card after sun card after sun card. And I feel like, this is leading to the sun. I feel like this is the precipice of our golden age, or this is already your golden age. You're seeing blessing after blessing after blessing, following your intuition, where it's putting this negative energy into place. I have someone that I'm really close to. He talks to me like I'm his mom. He just like encourages me. I was literally telling him the same thing last week. And here he is encouraging me. And it's just like, because it's just like it's like someone just keep beating you over the head with the negative things. You know what I mean? It's just like, ugh, But they're showing the King of Cups. And it's like, you have to sit there and remember to take care of yourself. You got to sit there and fill your cup with things that make you happy. One of the things, I like the way, especially like right now, like today is like weights, like standing up doing weights. And I like the stretching that I do, It's all about stretching and core workout and strengthening. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about that, is like that strength of like, the how much I've seen how much my body is transformed, but like the strength that I have as well. But it's also like, like I said, the stretching. I love the way that feels, and yoga is great for that. That's why they tell you to touch the tippy tops of the sky and touch your toes if you're able to. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's like that's the things that you have to surround your life with, the things that bring that happiness and that makes you feel, you know what I mean? And I always feel good. I mark it on my calendar, and it always makes me feel good, where it's just like, I did it, I didn't want to do it, but I always feel good. You know what I mean? Afterwards, like pushing yourself through those days where it's just like, not like injured or anything like that. If you're injured, yes, take a day off, listen to your body. But it's just like those days where I don't want to. And I'm like, just do it because, cycle will start soon. And then we can't really do it because, situation. But it's just like, you'll have that time off to rest and woosah and rejuvenate and sleep and everything. So it's just like listening to your body and pushing yourself through those times. Because you're going to feel a million times better once you turn around and are done. Like even I really didn't want to do it on Thursday. And I'm like, you're off tomorrow. You have a day to woosah. And I'm like, you're not going to work till Saturday night. Work out till Saturday night. So it's just like, doing the things that bring that positivity in your life. How much better you're going to feel after you're done. A lot of times we don't want to go. We negotiate with ourselves. Oh, what's his name? Leo off of TikTok. I love him. He's like, I negotiated with myself. We'll skip tonight. We'll do it first thing in the morning. And then he's like, now it's the afternoon. I like real people. I like real people that have real conversations and real feelings and real situations. I don't like fake, calculated bull nonsense. You know what I mean? I love real feelings. I love real emotion. I feel like that's why they have such the audience that they do, because it's real. It's relatable, So it's like, do I want to do this today? No. I'd rather go upstairs and sleep. But, the reality of the situation is, especially one where I do this really very controlled, where I have the weight by my knee and I sit there and I do up in a circular motion over my head. And just that stretch right there of my body being stretched like that with my rib cage stretched out. I don't know what it is about that stretch, but I love it, So there's certain stretches that I really like, and it makes I don't know if it's like it helps my spine or something like that, but it feels so good, So I feel like, that's why a lot of yoga positions are like, if you watch a cat, it's a lot of their positions those stretches, or a dog, the stretches that they do, because they're sitting there and they're stretching out their back, So I feel like whatever makes you feel good, honestly, So it's just like taking it easy with yourself, but it's just like, watch those shadow thoughts. I really have to watch. I haven't watched Deborah Silverman in a minute, but it's just like, sit there and see what's going on there. I'll take a gander. My battery's getting low, but just, surround yourself with positive things, positive people, positive attitude. You know what I mean? With myself, I know there's been a lot going on. We had another passing around us. So it's just like, it's like learn to be there and be supportive, but not absorb the energy. You know what I mean? It's just like we're building around it, And she was very supportive of me, so I told her, I'm like, I'm good. I just, I like to be left alone with my feelings and stuff like that. That's who I am, and move forward. So, I'm like checking in on her and everything like that, making sure she's good, And you'll see how your For You page, they're like light a candle for someone. And it was Shabbat. And I said, do you mind if I do this for you? Like, I already done it. And I said, I hope you don't mind. But I lit a candle for the person. And she's like, yep, that's fine. I said, okay. And I wish her well on her journey, So it's like being there for people, being there, showing up, showing out, being there, being supportive, It's like, I wish I could be there physically to hold your hand and give you a hug and, take care of you while you're going through this. But, whatever I could do on my side, sending you positive energy, being here for you, checking in on you, I will definitely do, But watch your sleep and watch how much you're stretching your limits, So instead of I know we love us some good TV, we love us some good gossip TV, but it's just like, I know we're afraid of missing out. But it's just like, if you're tempted to do that, I would definitely say go lay down in bed and go to sleep, because that's way more useful than watching gossip TV, as much as we love it. I'm rewatching the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star series, the world, like the what's it called, I can't remember, but I've been like watching a bunch of those, like leading up to it and everything like that, because I really did love. I know a lot of people love that series, but I was just rewatching it. But you know what I mean? It's just like, things that put a smile on your face, simple things. Surround yourself with positive, good people that'll put a smile on your face. They're showing fried chicken, eating some good food. So that way when you work out, you're like, oh, I'm doing this to work off the chicken. I'm putting that chicken to good use. I'm using it as fuel to fuel this workout. Oh, man. But, it's just... watch who you're surrounding yourself with and what thoughts are filling your head. Because a lot of, unfortunately, people will hear how good you're doing or what a positive mindset you're in, and they will sit there and send you bad energy just so you will purposely, shatter or break underneath it. And it's just like, don't let them do that to you. You are in control. This is your life. This is your energy. This is your time. You do with most positive, explosive, whatever you need to do, in a positive way. Do not return to sender. You transmute that energy and turn it into positive light. That's one thing I loved about Ella. She just became too ads for me, so I just stopped watching it. It was always about promoting this and promoting that. I'm like, I like you and everything, but, now it's becoming a little too addy, So it's just like, be authentic to yourself and what matters to you. I'm not saying there's nothing against ads, but like every video, it's just like, But everybody needs their bag, But it's just like, oh my gosh. And watch what you're taking. I only say that because of the grapeseed oil that I took. And I had a bad allergic reaction to it. So it's just like, be careful. And when you start something, start off with a smaller dose than the recommended dose. Just to see how your body's going to react to it. Because they were telling me to take a tablespoon of the grapeseed oil. If I would have taken that, my reaction would have been way worse. I do have EpiPens in the house, thank God. But, really watch that, I started on some new stuff that's supposed to help my lungs. So you're supposed to put it in water, but I've been putting on my sea moss, my mango sea moss, and then whatever I have. I'm always drinking water, but I'm just like, I'm not adding another thing to my water. I just put it on something that I'm already ingesting and just do it that way. So hopefully that'll help, because it's like winter season. My neighbors smoke on either side. Oh my word. My allergies have just been the worst. So It's just like, do what's good for you, but like just be mindful of things that you take, because it sounds great, but it's just like take a smaller amount to see how your body would react to it, because it's like with anything. You'll see how your body responds to it, and it's like, is this responding to your body in a positive way or in a negative way? I don't know what that sea moss is doing for me yet. I keep taking it. This is my second jar. I'm almost done my second jar, and I'm just like, I'm not seeing anything. Like, it was supposed to boost your immune system, but I'm like, but I got somewhat of a cold. I was under the weather a little bit, but I just like, took a bunch of medicine, and I was just like, screw that. I could feel it in my ears. My ear tubes were swollen, and they were highlighting ears, remember? But I was just like, I know my allergies have been going haywire as well, so I just wanted to throw that out there, because maybe you're like myself. Like, I have allergies, and I have no idea. Everyone's like, are you allergic to nuts? I was like, no, I'm not. With the grapeseed oil, that was a crazy reaction. I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, it has such beautiful anti-inflammatory benefits, and I'm like, this will be great for me. No. So just be mindful of what you're putting in your body, It's great that people suggest it, but not everything is meant for us, Take it in smaller doses and see how your body reacts. Just throwing that out there for anyone that because I even suggest things like wild yam cream, castor oil, the stuff I'm taking now. I think it's called Mullen, Mull. I think it's EIN or IN. I don't know. I would have to show it, but it's supposed to help like with bronchitis, cough, and all that stuff. So I'm just like, well, my lungs are always the first thing to flare up when I have, especially like with dust mites and stuff like that. So I'm just like, if that can help, why not, So whatever we can do to help our body out in a positive way. That's another thing, So this is the great time of year to start something. It only takes 6 weeks to make something a habit. So, I even said to myself, and that's what I love about Emily. She's like, even if you work out once a week, it still becomes a habit. You know what I mean? And that's what I said to myself. I honestly said that to myself. If I only work out on Friday, that's fine. At least I'm working out one day, and I'm working out 6 days a week now. So it's just like, whatever suits you. That's me, who I am. You do what suits you, but your body will thank you, and you will see the difference. Even my girlfriend was saying that we've been talking so much lately, but it's just like, she's like, I don't even know how the heck I was living life before. I'm like, right? I'm like, you don't realize how much your body is struggling until you start something positive to move in a positive way. And you're just like, oh, wow. So just be mindful of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Monday, November the 27th, 2023. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card.